Well, it's about that time that we give you some food for the soul. As we step into 7 colors, our following guest is one woman who has mastered the art of inspirational speaking. She's an internationally certified neurolinguistic practitioner and author, social entrepreneur, and a life coach. Amanda Ndiki joins us this morning for a soulful plate, talking everything that involves the color pink and perhaps what it has to offer. Oh, Amanda, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Jeez, what a resume, hey? Neurolinguistic practitioner.
Neurolinguistic? What does that mean? What do you actually do?
No, it's like a practitioner who deals with mind transformation, like brain communication. Wow. How important it is to transform your mind and how important it is to communicate through your mind to improve your communication skills.
Wow, Amanda.
Sure.
I like how you play it down like it's nothing.
Yeah. It's nothing.
No, it sounds like a really cool gig.
Well, I remember, to me, it's nothing.
Ah, yeah.
So, okay, you've then chosen the color pink.
Yeah.
You've associated with certain values and walk us through what
And
that
I'm wearing
association
pink.
entails. And you look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Sure. Spring as well. Happy Spring Day.
Thank you. Yeah. So color pink was the color of love. Yeah. And the reason I chose the color of love is because, you know, people have an idea of what love is.
Yeah.
You know, normally love is associated with the next person, with you, but we don't really tap into the understanding of self-love. You know, most people are more on the Eros type of love. Therefore, for me, it was an important message to say, you know, we need to talk about self-love, because when you understand what self-love is, then it's easy to relate to the next people, to the community, to the work environment. Then we tend to identify and define love through the lenses of the next person.
We externalize it.
Yeah, we externalize it, and it's an internal journey.
How do you then teach self-love?
Because love is an act of will and an intention. We don't just love, and people have an idea that we are just loving human beings. To love is a choice, and a will comes with an intention. You choose to love. You don't just love because everybody loves.
Or it's a feeling.
Or it's a feeling. No, it's a choice. And if love came as a natural, you know, emotion, then we would be able to love ourselves intentionally. We wouldn't be able to subject ourselves to toxic relationships. We wouldn't be able to subject ourselves to abuse, because naturally we love. But it is a choice to say, I choose to love myself. I choose not to submit myself to toxicness. I choose not to submit myself to abuse. Then love is not just a feeling. It is a choice and an intention to love yourself daily.
Now, take us through the transformational sessions and coaching sessions that you do. What are some of the topics that you touch on?
Exactly that, self-mastery, you know, forgiveness, healing. It's very important because we're dealing with so much, you know, animosity inside of us, you know, toxicness, and we sometimes we even normalize it. Anger, we normalize a whole lot of, you know, dysfunctional behaviors in our lives, and we say, oh, but she's like that, or he's like that. You come here and you shout, like, yeah, like, oh, no. That one, you don't touch him, but we don't want to deal with those dysfunctional behaviors, or we don't want to deal with those dysfunctional patterns that we see and we impose and project in our relationships and ourselves, for that matter.
You know, I was listening to the funeral service, rather, of the late Dr. Thandi Ndlovu, and there was a clip that was doing the rounds. And she was a formidable businesswoman, MK veteran.
Yeah.
Her grandma stood up and said that she revealed to them that she was being abused by her husband.
Yeah.
So behind closed doors, she was still subjected to that. So my worry is that, you know, perhaps, and not just her, but perhaps women at large, or people at large, project this image of success and power
to the external factors.
Yes, but they don't encompass that innate quality.
And that's why I'm saying to you, then love is not just a feeling. It's not natural. You choose. You choose not to submit yourself to abuse, because there is nothing loving and normal about abuse.
That's so
As,
true.
as much as people accept it, there is something dysfunctional about a person or a person who abuses you and you accept it. But unfortunately, even in our black culture, you know, there is a slogan that says begezela. So a wife is glorified and honored when she, you know, when she stays and endures abuse. And this is what I always say to the young people, that you don't have to carry scars. You don't have to endure abuse in order for you to be glorified as a woman.
Black families where women are just subjected to abuse and they say nothing.
Yeah.
And in fact, they're encouraged to stay in relationships.
Yeah, so you find, as powerful as she was, you know, that dysfunction crept in because of the voices outside of us that always says to be regarded as a successful woman. You can be successful in your business, but in the community we see a successful woman enduring marriage. Whether that marriage is healthy, whether that marriage is unhealthy, to us, you must endure. And hence I'm saying, for me, I always say to the next generation, you don't have to have scars. You don't have to endure abuse in order for us to glorify you as a woman. You are a woman, you are a whole, you are a self and a holy person. Without you enduring and creating scars for yourself, without you inflicting pain to yourself, because there is nothing joyous about functioning in a place of abuse.
I'm just thinking about the collective consciousness that perhaps creates the conditions for those scenarios to exist. I mean, how does that fit into the picture? So as much as we can see what is out there, obviously if you're saying it's all within, then we've got to go back to the drawing board.
Unfortunately, it starts with you. We can have all the campaigns, we can have all the hashtags, stop women abuse, but if you don't travel within and deal with your demons, because we all have our own issues. But the thing is, when you don't want to deal with your demons, most people fear to be alone because it's going to force you to be present. It's going to force you to understand each and every emotion that is a weakness to you. So we like just experiencing like, oh, Amanda, you are beautiful, you are pink today. And like, oh, that's nice. But if you have to challenge me about things that are unseen, that are a struggle to me, I don't want you near me. And that is the beginning of healing. So most people don't want that. People just want things that are going to fix that void. Then it will come in form of success. For men, sometimes it will come in multiple types of relationships, having, you know, 5 women, and that is just feeding that demon that is a weakness to you. To others, it's fed by a drug, alcohol. So you are always running away from yourself, but you're expecting people to love you and stay with you and be a good company, while you yourself, you can't even stand to be on your own.
Wow.
They say the longest and hardest journey is from your head to your heart.
Yeah, everything. Remember, even with sex, it starts in the mind before it's physical.
Yeah.
You know,
it builds up.
Everything starts in the mind. The power of the mind is so powerful. Everything. When you look at me, you process his thought before you say it with your mouth.
So the power of intention is key.
It's key.
What tips do you have for us going through for the week, using the color pink and perhaps to embrace self-love at large?
I would say accept you as you are. Accept your good parts of you, the bad and the ugly. Put them all in the table so that you know that I have to deal with this ugly of anger. Take it, internalize it, work on it. Don't dismiss it, because we like hiding. Take it, don't put a mask on it. Take it, work on it. You know, we can become better human beings when we deal with all our emotions, because all our emotions are embedded on self-love. All. They are all emotions: love, anger, hate, jealousy. So deal with them, all of them.
Amanda,
and that's where self-love begins.
How do I get hold of you? Your social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. I hope you post like really motivational like videos and stuff, because I could just follow you the whole day.
I do.
Okay.
I do sometimes.
So what are your handles?
Everything is Amanda Ndiki.
Amanda.
Yeah, that's the brand. Amanda Ndiki everywhere, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's Amanda Ndiki.
Thank you so much for enlightening us.
Thank you.
Motivating us.
Yeah.
Spreading love.
Spreading love.
Yes.
And making us be aware of ourselves.
Yeah.
And our internal struggles that we fight with. Put them
Absolutely.
on the table and challenge and own them.
And own them.
Thank
They're yours. And nobody will abuse you when you own your story, when you own your weaknesses, because you've got power over them.
There we go. Amanda
Name and
Ndiki.
shame them.
Yeah.
A big thank you to Amanda Ndiki.
Thank
of
you.
course.